they show this angle on the broadcast. And after I saw this, I said, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What did Jrue Holiday do right there? Look at this little evidence. Looks like he pushed him." And everybody was saying this, "Oh, Jrue Holiday pushed him, Jrue Holiday pushed him," and I, like many people, was like, it's hard to tell. Like, Porzingis is in the way, and it's hard to tell, how much, if at all, this, threw off Caleb Martin. Now, one thing you can notice is Caleb's shoulder drop way down after he goes by Porzingis, and I was like, I don't know. It was kind of inconclusive. I was like, maybe that had something to do with it, maybe not. I wasn't really sure. But I didn't think I've seen Caleb do this a bunch of times. I don't think Caleb would ever try to purposely injure Jason Tatum. I just don't see that. I don't think Caleb's that kind of guy. He tries to help him up. Jaylen Brown's all mad. Oh, by the way, shout out to Jason Tatum. I mean, this is a spill, man. I mean, he took a nasty spill. My God. Oof. And shout out to Jason Tatum, man, for hopping right back up from this, man. Dude, I don't care. I don't care if you're the most ardent Heat fan out there or you hate Jason Tatum. You got to respect this guy for taking a spill like that and getting right up from that, man. I mean, damn. Tough. That's tough. Didn't complain about it. Took it like a man. Said after the game it's playoff basketball. And that was before he even saw, if he even saw at all, this footage. This is the footage from Legends. And I don't know why I only have seen footage from this, because all the big YouTubers that posted this after this happened, none of them included this footage. I guess that was just, they didn't have this on the broadcast. I don't know what broadcast he got this from, but on this one you could clearly see the Jrue Holiday push is much more obvious. Right? Look at that right there. So I'll play it in full speed and just keep an eye on Caleb's trajectory here. And you can't really appreciate it from the previous clip, but this clip, you can really see it. Watch. Boom. You can see how much his trajectory changes. So this is frame by frame. He's going in, and he's going straight at the basket here. Pushed, and then look at that. Look at how much his body changes from straight on to going right and into Jason Tatum. Now, it's also simple physics. Think about it. If you're in a dead sprint and somebody shoves you even just a little bit, especially someone as strong as Jrue Holiday, it's going to really, really throw you off, right? Look at that. I mean, you could see both hands on Caleb right there, and he goes right off. A couple other things to remember here. The timing of this is so strange. So remember, too, Caleb, his head is up. His eyes are on the ball. Same thing with Tatum. The strange thing about this is, prior to this, Caleb is running dead on, right? The weird thing is Jrue Holiday actually pushes him in the correct direction of where the ball rebounds to. You see that? Now, Caleb was coming straight on. You see Jrue push him right into right where the ball is rebounding. Unfortunately, Jason Tatum is standing right there. Now, if Tatum wasn't there, or if Jrue didn't push him, Caleb might have had a rebound or maybe a putback dunk. I don't know. But it's so obvious. I mean, if you're the most ardent Celtics fan and the most anti-Heat fan, the most anti-Caleb Martin fan, I don't know how you can't deny that shove is really what took out Jason Tatum. I mean, if you disagree, push back. But I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty obvious that if Celtics fans should be mad at anybody here, it should be Jrue Holiday. I don't know why Jrue Holiday pushed him like that. I don't know, especially with a minute left and you're up 16. I don't know. But I mean, you can totally see his body go off course right there. And I guess he didn't throw him off his path enough to where he couldn't jump, because he was like, well, I got thrown off balance, but there's the ball right there, so I'm still going to go for it. And mind you, too, this is all happening in like such a quick flash. And so there you go. I think it's much more Jrue Holiday's fault. Caleb, I think, was genuine when he tried to help him up, and then they're talking smack back and forth, blah blah blah, and there you go. And that's kind of about it. And then there's also some bonus footage, pretty funny here, of Jason Tatum just totally taken out poor Jaime Jaquez. Look at this. Oof. This is a little welcome to the NBA moment right there. Jaime is upset. They're talking a little bit. Apparently he says, you're gonna cry right here. That's pretty funny. And then also when this first happened, when the first play happened and I first saw it, I was like, oh man, like I wonder if this is like history between Tatum and Caleb Martin, because I remember this play, not that this was so bad, but I was like, maybe they have like a little rivalry between them. And this was from the game in February of when Tatum hooks Caleb right here. Not that that's so bad, but that made me think like, oh, maybe they just like really don't like each other. I don't know. But yeah, so that's about it. I just wanted everybody to see this. Everybody who was, going at Caleb and saying Caleb's dirty and saying that Spo planned this and that timeout that he took and it was this code red and I don't know, man. I think it's really, really obvious that Jrue Holiday shoved him and threw him off balance, and it was just bad timing, wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. And yeah, okay. So I'm just going to try to do a little reaction here to this Brian Scalabrine nonsense. All right, here's the clip. I'm going to play it for you. Okay.
I want to break it down while we're knocking down all those threes, but here it is right here. Look at. All right, the only thing I would say about this is I'm not trying to start nothing here, but
this guy had the audacity to say, I'm not trying to start nothing here, but I'm just going to throw this conspiracy out there that Eric Spoelstra called a timeout and told Caleb Martin, code red, go and take out Jason Tatum. Yeah, a guy who is considered one of the top 15 coaches of all time, a multi-time champion. He just won some poll from, I don't know, was it The Athletic or one of those places, where of all the coaches that NBA players want to play for, Eric Spoelstra is the guy that NBA players want to play for the most. But yeah, he's going to go when we're down 16 with a minute left and we have no Jimmy Butler, we have no chance of winning the series, no Terry, Duncan has a broken back, we're completely out of sorts, and we're going to call a timeout, and he's going to tell Caleb Martin to go and take out Jason Tatum. Yeah, right.
But I'm just, Eric Spoelstra calls a timeout with a minute 30 down by 16.
So what?
30 seconds later, that play happens. 30 seconds later, why is he calling a timeout at 1:30 down 16? And then why is that play happening?
And I think there was some reason. I think it was something that had to do with DeLon Wright or a challenge or a substitution. I don't know.
That play right there, 30 seconds later, I don't know, man. That looks shady to me.
What you call that?
Code red. With a minute 30 down by 16.
So what?
30 seconds later, that play happens. 30 seconds later, why is he calling a timeout at 1:30 down 16? And then why is that play happening?
And I think there was some reason. I think it was something that had to do with DeLon Wright or a challenge or a substitution. I don't know.
That play right there, 30 seconds later, I don't know, man. That looks shady to me.
What you call that?
Code red.
Explain to the people what code red means.
Code red. You know, like in a few good.
And this is the problem of, and I get it. It was a scary fall, and if the tables were turned, Miami Heat fans their hair would have been on fire too. But if you're someone in the media and you call yourself a broadcast journalist and all that stuff, you have